This is Dabu7. I just seen vet post that the Georgia Guidestones in Elbert County, Georgia have been destroyed, or at least partially. One of the pillars taken out, as you can see here in this image. Residents near the structure off of Hartwell Highway reported hearing and feeling what they described as explosives around 4 o'clock this morning. This image here shows what appears to be severe damage to one of the structures. These guidestones unveiled in 1980 after someone using the pseudonym Robert C. Christian commissioned a granite company in this area to put them up. It had many different languages. I've been down here. I've done videos on this. Got images of the stones, all the unique stuff about it. So there is videos on my channel if you want to see a close-up of the guidestones if you've never seen them. And if we get any updated images, I'll make sure to share them on my timeline or on Twitter. I will be discussing this in greater detail on the upcoming live show. Curious to know what else happened at this site? We'll be breaking that down censorship-free. Make sure to join us. 9 p.m. Eastern, going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on DLive and Patriot TV. You'll find links below in the description. Hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. This is Illuminati.
Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, and Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. It wasn't the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, whatever it may be. Real quick, this is regarding the Georgia Guidestones out in, Elberton, Georgia, Elbert County. Basically, these are written in different languages, encrypted messages. Some say that you can see particular galactic alignments and particular alignments of the particular days of the years, depending on what particular solstice that kind of circumvent the Earth at that particular time. Also, you have what they call the elite's encrypted message going into the fate of humanity and the setting up of the New World Order, which we're currently in the stages of, what Esau is currently in the stages of bringing about through his agendas, his plans, his totalitarianism, okay, from this whole, the C-19, going back into the 2020 event, the monkey business, the war in Ukraine, the Internet of Things, or as we like to say, the MOTB, and the social credit system, okay, with the depopulation method. All these things were supposedly decoded on these Georgia Guidestones, which basically is the elite's wicked law, statutes, and commandments, or wicked of 10 commandments on the left-hand side. You see that they're written on stones or tablets, which this devil, he tries to mimic everything that the Most High do, but he does it on the left-hand side. Okay, so it says an investigation is underway at Georgia Guidestones in Elbert County, where it appears that at least one of the pillars have been vandalized. And we don't know what particular pillar, but I'm guaranteeing you that it's going to be the particular one that stated maintain humanity under a reasonable population of 500 million. And if you see with the population methods that they're going about, genocidal experiments, from the chemtrails to the poison in the food to the, the juices or the junk, the three-pointers, all these things are part of this man's agenda. And the fact that they stated that it got destroyed around 4 o'clock in the morning shows you that it's some high-level witchcraft with this. Okay, now whether a person actually did it, whether they were fed up with the nonsense, because a lot of you Edomites, you Jakes don't know a damn thing. But the Edomites, man, they're waking up to the fact that their own government or their own society, their own leaders or elites want to enslave them and take them out, because they refer to them as goyim, which is sheep, okay, or useless eaters. All right, so a lot of these patriots are waking up to the fact that, hey, they're basically living in a slave society, and they're basically no different than Jake. They're basically eating the crow that Jake has eaten 400 years. Now they're seeing the effects of it. So whether this is the case of a fed up group or the elites putting a left hand wool over the faces of the people, Regardless, this is rather symbolic because this is a way that the Lord is showing that this new world order will not prevail. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not going to let this devil prevail with this NWO, because the scripture said, okay, and we're going to get that in the book of Job, the 5th chapter. All right, but I'm going to read part of the article. It says residents near the structure of Hartwell Highway reported hearing and feeling what describes as explosives around 4 o'clock this morning. An image taken by the WGAU listener near the scene shows what appears to be severe damage to one of the structures. It says the guide stones were unveiled in 1980 after somebody using a pseudonym Robert C. Christian commissioned a granite company in Elberton to construct the structure, which display a set of 10 guidelines, which is another way of saying the 10 commandments. Okay, these are basically the elite's 10 commandments on the left-hand side. 10 guidelines and inscribed on the structure in 8 modern languages. It says the structure has also been referred to as America's Stonehenge. Okay, and it's as far as they go on with it, man. So did some research on it. It goes up into interpretations. It says the Yuko Uno said the inscribed messages are stirring to call to rational thinking, while Wired stated that unspecified opponents have labeled them as the 10 commandments of the Antichrist, which there's no one Antichrist, okay? Antichrist is anybody that don't believe in the true gospel of Yahweh Shai. All right, so your mom, your father, your brother, your daughter, your woman can be Antichrist. It isn't just some religious dictator that's going to bring world domination followed by world peace. No, okay? The presidents of the United States of these different corporations are Antichrists. There's many Antichrists. It ain't just one religious dictator, okay? That's off. But it says the guide stones have become the subject of interest of conspiracy theorists. One of them, an activist named Mark Dice, demanded that the guide stones be smashed into 1 million pieces and then the rubble used for construction project, claiming that these guide stones are a deep satanic origin, that R.C. Christian belongs to a Luciferian society, which he is a Mason, related to the New World Order. It says at the unveiling of the monument, a local minister proclaimed that he believed the monument was for sun worshippers, for cult worship, and for devil worship. But conspiracy theorist Jay Widener has said that the pseudonym of the man who commissioned these stones, R.C. Christian, resembles Rose-Cross Christian or Christian Rosencreutz, the founder of the Rosicrucian order. Okay, and you can look up the Jesuit order as well. The Rosicrucians was basically a bunch of Jesuits, okay, that held the keys and the orders of higher oath in particular societies, like you got the Vatican. Okay, they were commissioned by certain popes and religious leaders to go around and to spread world governance and dominance over the people. Like if you look at the whole concept of the CIA or the British intelligence services, basically those are modern day Jesuits, okay, that was set up by the Rosicrucian order. Okay, like this guy Eliphaz Levi, you got Aleister Crowley, all these men come under that particular Jesuit order. Okay, and this is why the CIA reigns supreme in what they call espionage, man, okay, and world secrets, because they hold the keys to understanding the domination of the New World Order. They all juiced in. But it says one interpretation of the stones is that they describe the basic concepts required to rebuild a devastating civilization, okay? Hence, order out of chaos. You look on the back of the dollar bill, One World Enterprise, or Oro Soro Seclorum, which means pretty much the enterprise of the one world or the New World Order. Basically, what's happening is the elites are breaking down this society and they're going to build a new society, okay, which they claim will be better, which is enslaving modern day civilization, okay? They're coming up and they're bankrupting their economies, okay? They're liquidating their assets. You know, they're causing derailments. They're just causing wars to bring back the NWO, okay? Like in that movie, Demolition Man, you know, you had the people that live underneath the ground, which was called the Scraps. Okay, which were people that didn't consent to the New World Order. And then you had a man by the name of Octo, which was basically like the Pope at that time. Pretty much he was the whole religious dictator, the founding father of rebuilding the town of Los Angeles, which he called San Angeles. But basically, he was the man that was behind the tyranny, so to speak. So this is basically what they're doing. They're breaking down a society, claiming a new one needs to be built. But see, the only New World Order that's going to prevail is the order of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the real New World Order, okay, which is going to be governed in righteousness, okay? It ain't going to be governed in witchcraft and seances and technocracies and, you know, wars and all that other stuff. That's not going to happen in our kingdom, You see, we're going to rule the society in peace and governance. All right. And we're going to enslave the other nations to build our kingdom. You know, but it says here, author Brad Meltzer noted that the stones were built in 1979 at the height of the Cold War, and thus argues that they may have been intended as a message to the possible survivors of a nuclear World War III. Like World War III is actually orchestrated through the elites, because the elites really believe that there's going to be a winning side to it. They believe once these societies and these corporations and these cities are totally destroyed by nuclear devastation, they believe that they're going to come out of the bunkers, and they're going to come out of their hiding places, and they're going to rebuild the world. But that's not going to happen, because if you go into the book of Malachi, the first chapter, the Lord said they should build and I would throw down. So after World War III, Esau, you out of here, man. Okay, you going head first in slavery, because see, what you're not banking on is that the men of the Lord, okay, along with Yahweh Shai and angels, we're going to gather you up and we're going to put you head first in slavery. So you ain't going to come out and you ain't going to build only cities you're going to be building is our kingdom. You ain't going to be building up no fucking democracies or no communism. That ain't going to happen. Once that rocket gets shot off, that first new ICBM, that's it for you. You ain't coming and you ain't going to build up Chicago again. America's going to be totally destroyed. It's going to be a total desert, because the Most High is going to intervene in that war, man. So you think that you got a strategic plan on shooting particular missiles on certain societies, and that other societies are going to survive? No, the Most High, the scriptures say that, hey, the Most High has the armory, okay? The Most High's weapons of his indignation is to destroy. So how about you, man? How Shai is going to destroy your society, man? You ain't going to have a piece of Atlanta, Georgia, or Las Vegas left. That shit is going to be thrown down. Only how you coming out of those bunkers is in chains, because we going to literally go down there and we going to grab your ass up and we going to put you head first in slavery, where you belong. You belong in slavery, okay? And ultimately we going to take you and we going to destroy your whole goddamn nation. That's the only future for you devils, man. Every last one of you, from the kids to the nephew to the great-great-grandfather to the peasy-head golden girl, all right? All you fucking devils are going in goddamn slavery where you belong, all right? Because we're sick of you. This world is sick of you. Animals are tired of you. The other nations are tired of you. We're tired of you. The only person that give you love is this stupid black woman and these fucking gooks, man. They the only ones that give you some type of cadence here. Other than that, nobody gives a damn about you, man. Okay, outside of these simple ass, stupid ass niggas that you call so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. With you Hispanics, man, you are a bunch of goddamn airheads. Honestly, if it was up to us, man, we'd slave your ass right along with the fucking white man, so you can get it through your damn mind that this devil hates you. Fucking pieces of shit, man. Salakia, man. But anyway, it says the engraved suggestion to keep humanity's population below 500 million. Bro, that's mass genocide, man. That's why you got this guy by the name of Kill Gates of Hell, okay? His grandmother, Margaret Sanger, all these people were eugenists, okay? Then you got Hillary Clinton. She follows the same sentiment of the eugenics movement. They all follow that sentiment. All these presidents, man, Barack Obama, a.k.a. Barry Soetoro, okay, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Brezhnev Zelensky, all these men follow this sentiment here. 500 million. And guess what? Majority of the people that make up the population on the planet Earth are Hebrew Israelites, man. Known as speckled birds, or we used to call them confusion of face, but we call them Israelite foreigners. Okay, confusion of face goes into something else. But it says, made under the assumption that war had already reduced humanity below this number. It says the guide stones were briefly shown and discussed in the documentary films of Sherman's March, an endgame blueprint for global enslavement, and were featured extensively in the 2012 episode The Mysteries at the Museum, a monumental mystery special featuring Don Wildman. Okay, so you brothers, man, you can look this up. But Apostle Gabar, he's known for going into this type of information. You know, he breaks it down. Very lucrative and very important information, man. But it tells you this is basically the 10 Commandments on the left-hand side. Okay, and what's the chances that it's written on tablets? Because like I said, this devil, he wants to pretty much rule in wickedness. He wants to be the Most High. All right, he's like, well, look, my birthright was taken, so therefore I'm going to take it back. Birthright wasn't necessarily taken from you, man. It was set up through the spirit. You wasn't going to get it anyway. Okay, it wasn't meant for you. Okay, that's just how the story was written. You see, every story, or every good story at that, has a twist to it. The twist was you never getting the birthright. It was written for you, but it was really written for us.